Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Welcome to another episode of Connect. And this week we have a very special guest all the way from Burma. Many of you would have seen the scenes from Burma and seen the suffering that's going on there. And alhamdulillah, we're very honored to have somebody from the ground who can give us a real perspective of what's going on the ground and how we can help, inshallah. Joining me today is Haji Ansari from the Islamic Religious Affairs Council, the President of Islamic Religious Affairs Council. Jazakallah khair for joining us. We're very honored to have you on the show. Before we speak about the situation in Burma itself, I just want to ask you about the Islamic Religious Affairs Council. Just give us a bit of a background. When did it start and the kind of work that you're doing in Burma itself?
As for the Religious Affairs Council, the organization is established in the year 1954 by the initiation of the government. At that time, during the last 55 or 60 years, there was an Islamic organization that is called Burma Muslim Congress, that the government at those time remarks that the Burma Muslim Congress is mixed with religion and the politics, and so it must be abolished. And in place of Burma, those who want to join and participate in the religious affairs, they must form this
new organization,
Islamic Religious Affairs Council, and we had to abolish that organization in those days. And from 1954, December 5th, we started to organize this Islamic Religious Affairs Council.
MashaAllah.
Up till now, it is maybe about 58 or 60 years.
MashaAllah. And yourself, how long have you been involved with the council?
I have been involved in the since 1977.
Oh wow, MashaAllah. Over 40 years or so.
Yes.
MashaAllah. And what kind of work does the council do?
Islamic Religious Affairs Council is doing especially for the needs of Ummah, that we are training the Muslim youth, and we are giving the lectures, and we are giving the training to the young women and young men, and we are also opening the Islamic institution such as Ghazi Memorial Arabic School in Cayenne State, and Hafiz al-Quran in Manly Division, only Mimio Township, and there some Islamic and Arabic educations are given, and other secular education also is encouraged, and we are giving stipend for those who are in the secular education classes and vocational institute, and in the Arabic and the Diniyat schools.
MashaAllah. So that's a lot of work that you're doing there.
Yes.
I mean, personally for myself, forgive me, I'm a bit ignorant when it comes to Burma, etc., and the Muslims there. So a lot of the viewers would want to know, how many Muslims are there in Burma?
In Burma, according to the census of Myanmar government issued in the year 1973, is 3.8 million. But according to our presumption, it is not less than 8.5 million to up to 12 million people, Muslims in Myanmar.
MashaAllah. And the total population of Burma is?
Nearly 60.
Wow.
Yes.
And you think we have between 8 to 12 million Muslims?
Inshallah.
So that's a large population.
Yes.
Now, forgive me, now we're going to come on to the issues that are facing the Muslims there today.
Yes.
A lot of the time in the media, we hear that the issues are only being faced by the Rohingya, who are, well, they say they're originally Bangladeshi, etc. They're the ones facing problems. So is that the case? Is there only one community facing the problems?
Actually speaking, it is not the case of only Bengalis and Rohingyas. They are Muslims. But it started from the Bengalis and the Rohingyas from the Rakhine division. But after that, it comes to Rangoon, up to Central Burma, up to Manly division. After that, it comes to Bago division. Almost all the towns are repeatedly taking place, the violences,
so a lot of places are affected.
The destructive elements.
Okay.
Yes.
So, to be honest, I really want to concentrate on giving a picture of the humanitarian situation in Burma and how practically we can help. So what are the kind of problems that people are facing? Obviously, you've spoken about the violence.
Yes.
What kind of effect does it have on families and people there?
According to the violences, those people, maybe around about 1 lakh people in the Rakhine state are homeless. And they are still living in the tents.
So just to clarify, 1 lakh is 100,000 people?
Yes. So they are living in the tents, and they are lack of food and shelter, and they have no education and no livelihood, and they have no income. And they every point of view, they are humanitarian ground, they are losing everything. And all the masjids are burned down, There are no madrasa and they have not to attend the secular education also. They are in the camps also. So they are in such a way that they are facing the difficulties. Likewise, you see in Mektila also the violence started recently, and almost all the masjid in Mektila division, that is my native town. There's 15 masjid, 14 masjid is burned down, and the Muslims are killed. The figures show that it is 40, but we, according to the information that it is not approved, but still we hear that it is not less than 300 or 400. All Muslims are killed, and those are homeless. Their homes are their dwelling are destroyed, and all the masjids are burned down, and all Muslims are living in their respective camps, and they're not returning to their home up till now. And also the same is in the Upper Burma and in the Bago division. The same situation is that the masjids are burned down, and their houses and belongings are looted, and Muslims are killed.
Right.
That is happening in front of the authorities, and in front of the responsible person, in front of the police.
Right.
They are happening like that.
So, I mean, are there any organizations on the ground, local organizations, that are doing anything to help these people in need?
Yes.
I mean, I know international charities are there, but we'll discuss that in a while.
Yes.
So just local organizations.
Yes, local organizations are trying to help them with the food, shelter, and clothing.
Right.
Their daily needs. Local NGOs are trying to organize all the funds, and they are providing through the government authorized departments.
Right.
And personally, we can go to the victim side, the violence side, and we can donate all these things hand in hand to the victims.
Right.
That is what the NGO is doing. And internationally, the NGOs from abroad, they are also donating through the government. Say, supposing OIC, another Turkish government, government of Malaysia, and government of Indonesia, they are also doing the social humanitarian ground support, giving materials, cash and kind.
Okay.
And after that, there has some promise to build them for their homes, their ruined homes, their burned homes, and the masjid to repair. The NGOs from abroad, especially Muslim countries like Indonesia, Malaysia, Brunei, and other countries like Turkey and OIC are doing to help all these victims.
So, alhamdulillah, you mentioned the countries that are helping.
Yes.
So do you see a lot of support, especially from the Muslim countries? Are they?
Yes.
Do you think that they are doing a lot of work for the Burmese Muslims?
Yes, the countries, especially the Muslim countries, are not only supporting the Muslims, also the other faith, Buddhists, they also support them.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Not discriminating,
exactly.
equal, not discriminating the race and religion.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. That's good to see.
Yes.
And so I guess the governments are doing something.
Yes.
Do you feel it is enough, or can they do more for the people there?
The government is trying to support within the country, and they are also receiving the support from the from outside NGOs.
Right.
But still, I think that the Myanmar government internally can support more.
Yeah.
But they are very much reluctant to support them in time. You see, they are very slow in action.
Understand.
Yes.
Understand. Okay, so in terms of people who are watching, there'll be many people internationally who are watching this, and they'd want to help.
Yes.
You know, they've seen the videos from Burma, the suffering there,
Yes.
And they really want to get involved.
Yes.
In your opinion, what is the best way that they can help? To get in touch with the local charities who are working, or can they do more than this?
Yes, international organizations as well as local organizations are allowed to support the needy victims. So it is very easy to come and contact the government and do the same charity work very freely. Very free. It is accepted by the government.
MashaAllah.
Yes.
MashaAllah. And do you see many people coming over
Yes,
from
yes,
abroad
coming.
to do
Yes,
this?
yes, coming.
It is.
Yes, I see.
So alhamdulillah, there's people on the ground actually doing the relief work.
Yes, yes.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. If you were to give a message
Yes.
to the people who are not from Burma, who may not know much about Burma,
Yes.
What's your message from the people, from the Muslims of Burma or those suffering in Burma?
Yes.
What would you like to say to them?
I want to give a message to the Muslims of Burma who are suffering in such a kind of position, such a kind of crisis, that they must be with tolerance, with sabr, to exceed, to overcome all these difficulties in the face of Allah. They must be bear with tolerance, and that is due to their misfortune. And by this way also we must forget all these undesirable events. If not, we'll be severely pained. And to the internationally, I want to give messages that Myanmar Muslims in Myanmar, in such a period, we are facing with difficulties and immeasurable feelings. So the international Muslim countries, as well as other countries, should emphasize, should look very carefully the situations in Myanmar, and please urge, please suggest our Myanmar government to safeguard the Muslims' homes, their securities, and their religions and their religious places, not to be like this in future, you see. So that message I want to share you to spread all over the world.
Jazakallah khair. And yourself personally, what's your plan? I know you're in Malaysia at the moment.
Yes.
And
I come here also for the welfare of the victims in Myanmar, to meet some of the promises that have done in Myanmar when the authorities visited to Myanmar country. And also I am doing all these humanitarian aid affairs in connection with the government and NGOs of the Malaysia and Indonesia and other Islamic countries and neighborhood countries.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair for your time. It's a real pleasure having you on and sharing your words about the situation in Burma.
Yes, thank
and
you.
I guess we can all just make dua.
Yes,
that's the very least we can do for the Burmese Muslims.
Yes, thank
we
you.
ask Allah that He makes your situation easy.
Yes, thank you.
And inshallah we hope to see a more peaceful Burma for all involved.
Yes, we want dua for
Inshallah.
that.
And we ask everyone to make dua for the Burmese Muslims as well.
Yes.
Haji Ansari, Jazakallah khair for joining us today on MM Connect, and for sharing your viewpoints on Burma and the suffering that's happening there.
Thank you. Thank you.
To all the viewers, Jazakallah khair, and we hope you can join us again next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
يا حامل القرآن قد خصك الرحمن بالفضل والتيجان.